We're saluting returning veterans in this week's Morgantown Minute. 6th Ward City Councilman Bill Byrne is the latest administrator from Morgantown to participate in the 82nd Joint Civilian Orientation Conference, a 5-day behind-the-curtain look at what each branch of the military brings to the nation's defense system.
What this conference is about is to try to get community leaders to understand at a deeper level what the military does and how the military depends so much on the support in the community.
But this wasn't just a guns and boats tour. These participants have a new understanding of what a community can provide for a returning vet, like proper education, fair health care, and job security.
Whether you agree with the war or not, they go over and they put their lives on the line. They get wounded, they get killed, and they do it because we asked them to do it. And I think we owe them the dedication, support in commensurate with the dedication that they show us.
After meeting at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., participants were briefed by the highest officials about a variety of issues, like what military cutbacks could do to different branches of the military.
We got to meet the most senior flag officers, as high up as the Pentagon, down to the lowest level recruit, to really get a sense of the various functions that our military perform. And really the biggest thing was to see the quality of the people. Just excellent, excellent folks, very smart, dedicated, focused people.
Their first branch visit was Marine Corps Base Quantico in Virginia. There they got to participate in maneuvers and get hands-on experience with some of the toughest Marines to serve America.
What was most impressive about the Marine Corps experience is the camaraderie and the loyalty that these people have to each other. A Marine, once a Marine, always a Marine, and you really get that sense.
Next, the group flew in an Air Force transport C-17 to Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma. They got a close look at the state of the force's aging transport planes, refuelers, and recon planes.
That issue was before Congress, and it was clear that because of the budgetary constraints that we have, it wasn't funded. But it's something that we need to do if we're going to be sending people overseas and asking them to represent us.
They hopped aboard the C-17 the next day and headed to the Naval Station in Illinois, where new recruits were capped for successfully completing a grueling 24-hour training exercise. Then it was off to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. The group got to ride in a Black Hawk helicopter and see what the Army is doing to detect hidden landmines like IEDs in foreign countries.
A lot of the casualties that we sustain in the military are as a result of these IEDs, improvised explosive devices. And the Army is spending a significant amount of effort to figure out ways to discover these things and to disarm them so they don't harm our soldiers as well as civilians who could run across these.
The last stop on their tour was the Coast Guard sector of Hampton Roads, Virginia. They participated in a smuggling and anti-terrorism scan demonstration to see firsthand how the Coast Guard protects America's ports.
They were very much like a police force that guard our ports, and they're very professional. I thought very much about our police force and how professional they are and how much they pride themselves in their professionalism.
Byrne says the inside look really highlighted the importance of treating returning veterans with the respect they deserve.
We have a corps of servicemen and women that are very well trained, that are very dedicated, and are very smart, and are doing incredible work for us, and that we have a responsibility to support them when they return at a level that's commensurate with the dedication that they show to us when they go out and risk their lives for us at these various theaters where we ask them to perform.
For a gallery of pictures from JCOC 82, visit City of Morgantown on Facebook and log on to jcoc.dod.mil for more on the Joint Civilian Orientation Conference. That's it for this week's Morgantown Minute.